Vince, disciplined. What is up? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Discipline, Vince, Slick Rick, Captain Clutch, what is up? Johnny, FX, Mr. Ponzi. Black Mondays are cool, yeah, well, came down and filled that gap, and then popped right back up, no surprises. A little wild. The market like just tried to just mess with everyone at the open, which is kind of funny. Is the open, and we're just getting that slow grind up. Well, not really that slow, but that push up, and then finally just rug pulled, came down and filled that gap. Nice, Vince. You got some counts to trades. Let's go. How did I do today? Pretty good. I hit daily loss limit on my Tradeify accounts. I made 1,000 in my Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. Not at a daily payout though, but halfway there. And oh, I passed that My Funded Futures account that I needed to get $6,000 to pass. So I passed that one. That pro account. Mayor. John Sharp. Also ended up selling those call spreads. Made some money on that. SPX made 1,000 on that, so that was nice. So I was good with that. Crazy tight range today, Nate. Yeah, I found it a little bit tricky this morning, to be honest with you. A little bit tricky. So as you see here, I have a Tradeify account. No, trade day. Not Tradeify, Trade Day account. So I picked up a 50K static account to give it a shot. Only have $500 in drawdown. But I made a 155 on it today. So I have $655 to draw down now. So yeah, so the interesting thing about a 50K trade day account static is that you only need to get over $500 once you're funded to get daily payouts. But you need to make $1,500 to pass the account. And they only start you out with 500 bucks. So, and you only allowed one mini. So it's a little tricky, but yeah. But yeah, pretty tight range today, Nate, for sure. Slow fill gap, yeah, exactly. Discipline. Hey, Design, what's going on? I made 26 bucks in TPT Pros. Nice. Oh, nice, Zaid. Good for you, man. Oh, you missed it. Oh, sorry, I saw your thing. Your initial goal was 23,005. Hit it, but it missed out. Oh, 2K profit. Oh man. Hit a starter for 48 bucks. Oh, use the code for 50% off. Let's go, Vince. Are we up or down at open? I'm betting down. I'm gonna bet down. What's going on, Bodine? Roller coaster day. Johnny FX, you're in a competition. Oh, didn't close the trade. 5K and yeah, that kind of happened to someone I know too. Caught that flush, missed take profit by like 5 points on the gap fill on this flush here. Missed it by 5 points and was in a doing something else. They were in a meeting and they missed it, and it ended up popping way back. They ended up making money on the day, but yeah, it was a little bit of a roller coaster for them. 500 drawdown is insane, yeah. I'm giving it a shot, though. Yeah, so we have lots of news this week, too, and lots of earnings. So I expect some volatility towards the end of the week, for sure. Yeah, Tomas, what's going on? Ishmi, Jonathan trades. No, it's a different Tom Sabo. You know, I thought the same thing, Discipline Trader. Hey Mayor, yeah. Or size way down. I was actually trading minis on it today, but hey Daryl. It only goes up. That's right. This market only goes up. It's going to take some sort of catalyst to make this market go down. I think, you know, FOMC, non-farm, another tweet, something. But for now, it's definitely just buy the dip. Oh, nice, Zaid, yeah. Closed out some profits, but didn't want to risk pumping higher. Yeah, no, that's, I mean, I hear you. A little late day pump though towards the end. Full pour blown account this morning. Yeah, I blew one account today. I blew that 100K Tradeify account. I did pass another Bulanox account too, and so I need one more day on the Bulanox. I took an L on the Bulanox account. Oops. Took an L on the day. On the funded. Lost 168 bucks, but 3 days trade, 3 trades. So I gotta make sure I keep it above the 3,600 and I get a payout. So I just gotta keep it above the 3,600. Trade another day. And I'll get a $2,000 payout, so $1,000 on each one of these accounts. Won't be a max payout, unfortunately, probably, unless I catch a nice winning day, but that's fine. Lost a couple accounts on the flush. Oh, interesting, Bruce Lee. Yeah, no, I caught the flush. What I ended up blowing was the grind up, the push up just before the flush. That's kind of how I got caught, in a mess. But it was all good. Eric Lake in the house. What is going on, Eric Lake? Hope you had a good day. Peter, Joel. So yeah, Joel. So the static account, it's basically you start at negative 500. Well, your drawdown's negative 500 bucks. So that's your drawdown, 49,500. But every day, you know, and that stays static. It does not move. So that does not move, that 49,500. So if you have a good day, say you make $1,000 on day one, now your drawdown is 1,500 bucks. But if you have
Market is open.
Market's open, guys. If you have a bad day, so a little push down. If you have a bad day, it's only $500 in starting drawdown, so it's a little tough. But if you get a good start on it, then it's pretty nice. And you have to make 1,500 bucks to pass it in 7 days. Well, we don't have to do it in 7 days, but you have to trade it for 7 days. So yeah. And then when you're funded, anything over 50,500, from what I understand, is a daily payout. That's the way I was reading it. So I'm giving it a shot with Trade Day. If you guys want to use my code PINE with a capital P with Trade Day, they still have that 40% off deal going on, and from what I hear, it's going to end pretty soon. So yeah, PINE with a capital P. The 50K intraday account is only like 59 bucks or something like that. So that's a pretty good deal too. So I am going to load up on some trade days, and I am going to trade them on Project X. Smash that like button on your way in, guys. Corey2S, what is happening? Oh yeah, Zaid, yeah. You knew it was going to drop. It's all-time highs is tough because, you know, obviously it's keeps pumping all-time highs, right? And then we had a massive gap, and it waited until basically initial balance was already formed, and they just chopped around in the middle, and then all of a sudden you had the death candle on that drop. But actually I ended up taking the first inside bar short, which is right here. It's a little tougher to see without trade of it, but it's right here. This is the first inside bar this morning. I ended up taking that short for that flush, and that's how I made 1,000 on the Take Profit Pro accounts. Well, that was not exciting. No, it wasn't. Hey, in despair, what's going on? Money making, what's happening? Money maker, I mean. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. Smash that like button. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I don't have any accounts to give away, Mayor, tonight. No. Sorry. Hey, Alfred, what is happening? Hope you had a good day. Making all those doll hairs, that's right. Yeah, Alfred, I know. It's intriguing to me. I'm just gonna like give it a shot. It was $100. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You might not see it by tomorrow. I'll probably end up going right back to the intraday or the end of days. Trade days. But I want to see if I can do it. I ended up taking a an Apex account, static account to like 4,000, a funded account to like 4,000, and never got a payout on it because I kept trying to build it up like a bozo and ended up blowing it in one day. But yeah, I ended up trading it for like a week and a half too, and ended up destroying it in one day, one bad tilt session. I think that was like a $650 drawdown starting. So yeah, that's what I was just saying. The 50% no activation fee for trade day is ending soon. That's what the website says. So yeah, I'm gonna end up picking up some more too. Nice. You just need another $200, Aid. Congratulations. Realize my anxiety has been through the roof ever since I started trading. Yeah, Kyle. For sure. So I deal with a lot of anxiety issues. I always have. Been on all kinds of medications and everything else. And yeah, definitely can affect my trading. And the best thing for me to do is to size down. So I size down and go from there. It helps. If I put on a little bit too much size, that can really get my blood pumping. So hey, Red Candles, what's going on? Sizz, what's happening? Your alter ego trading on tilt. Yeah, nice work, Zaid. I hope you get it. And I can't wait for you to report back tomorrow and say, hey, I got my payout coming. And to not have anxiety, yeah. It doesn't work that way, right? All we can do is control, right? Control it. Hey, Dawood, what's happening? London session low was retesting from the bottom. That was the clue this morning. Yeah, I don't know. I just went off the first inside bar. That was a good trade, and then I was really upset that I did not trade my my setup beforehand. I was impatient. That's what got me this morning. I was impatient. One stop. What is happening? Dell's in the house. I'm gonna join Dell. Nice, Francis. 1,300. Yeah, he made a little more than me. Hitchman. Hey, top tier Todd. What is happening? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for an inside bar or a Harami candle. Probably the first inside bar, Roman. I'm not jumping in. The market is just slow. Big booty Harami, that's right. You traded the inside bar strategy for the first time today. Really liked it. Oh, nice, Futch. Thank you. I'm glad I can help you out. Yeah, it's very simple. What does an inside bar indicate? Basically, just consolidation, indecision. And then once you get the break of it, you're just running stops. Things like that. Here we are. Market only goes up, guys. We are pushing higher. 516s now. Looking for the 520s. 23.55.24 just sell zone. Yeah, up top of this little range here. Maybe wrong. Yeah, you know, we don't know. I mean, see what happens. Two sell-offs, yeah, it's definitely a point of resistance for sure. All right, we are continuing to push higher. Smash that like button on your way in, guys. Appreciate it. I have a feeling this market's gonna be a little slow tonight. It kind of sucks, but hey, Net Baba, you looking for 40s? You long? Definitely could get there. That's kind of the thing, man. Just buy the dip. Hey, David Paskett, what is happening, man? Hope you had a good day. Yo, Tyler, what is happening? Pretty good, Tyler. Yeah, I made 1,000 on the pro accounts each, and then passed a My Funded Future 50K Pro, the one that I was working on that I had to get to $6,000 to pass. I passed that one. Passed another Beelanox account and locked in another day with Beelanox. It was a $120 loser, but I just got to trade it one more day to get that $2,000 payout. And then yeah, it wasn't a bad day. It was a little mixed, but overall, oh, I hit daily. I lost the 100K Tradeify account, and then but yeah, pretty much no trades for you today. Nice, very disciplined. I like it. The 80-point pump at 350 was, yeah, to 4 was crazy. Yeah, that little end of the day pump. Was that on news or anything, or was that just a squeeze? People shorting or selling out their puts and stuff. No trades. Yeah, I thought it was actually very tricky. Ended up catching that short, but nice, Tyler. Yeah, it is. If you pass, I mean, it's still cheaper than like Top Step and things, but it is expensive. I agree. The way I kind of look at it with the evals being so cheap, with Apex and Beelanox, it's like if you pass a few and then kind of bank them, like the Beelanox, I have a few banked sitting on deck, then it's just like it's like having a cheaper straight to funded. That's kind of how I look at it a little bit, but yeah, I hear you. Which eval did you buy on My Fun Futures starter? I thought they announced that you get 80/20 for pro accounts. So I have a pro account, Peter. Yeah, so I have the pro account, so no cap on the payouts. But I am going to pick out some core accounts probably too. All right, we are pushing higher here. We're at right at resistance. Let's see if we push through that 24 level. Does any platform that has a good mobile trade from? My Fun Futures. No red candles, but I know they're working on something. They've mentioned it on their stream. They're working on a new platform for themselves. So mobile. I mean, Tradeovate, you can use mobile. Trading View, a lot of people use the Trading View to do mobile with My Fun Futures, but yeah, I mean, your options are Trading View, Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, Volumetrica, Quantower, Volseas, and Volbook, which I don't know what the heck those are, so. The MOC, yeah, for sure. Volumetrica, I've never used it, but yeah, I know that they're coming out with a new platform eventually. I have no idea when, but they mentioned it, like it was called like Trade Century or something like that. They've mentioned it on their stream, but I don't know anything about it. Red candles. The trick is, did you try to using the app on Tradeovate, or did you just sign in mobily, like as the web browser? Because the app is horrible. So Tradeovate, if you sign in mobily, it's a little bit better, like with the web browser. Break to 20s, 30s, and 40s. I think we could, yeah, for sure. All right, 525s now. Do I have to activate my Beelox accounts within 7 days to see the invoice expires in weeks time? No, you don't, Trader Higgs. I never have. I've left them longer, but and I know a lot of other people have too. So yeah, it just kind of sits there. I hope I'm not wrong, but I know that's what the invoice says, but Yeah, I mean, I've let some accounts sit there for a while, but I've always had the difference I might be I've always had a master account going. So if you look at my Beelanox accounts right now, I'll pull them up. So I actually passed a few today, or another one today. So I actually have 2 waiting on deck. But yeah, sometimes I'll let this one sit for a while, but I've always had a master account active. So I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah, I've let them sit for a while. We can have 3 total. Yeah, so you can start off with 3, and then once you get over the buffer on one of them, then you can add another one. So you can add a 4th, and then so on. You get another one over, then you can add a 5th, and you can go up to 11 master accounts. And you can have tons of evals like sitting there on deck. I don't think there's a limit on that. I'm pretty sure there's no limit. Funding futures? I don't know anything about funding futures, point blank. Sounds like a good deal though. Is that one of those new prop firms? Funding futures? I've heard of... Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those newer ones. I'm not really sure. Funding futures. There's so many now. It's crazy. Think they're fairly new? Yeah, I haven't heard of them. Yeah, your friend got denied by funding futures. Oh, okay, cool, Peter. Oh, the competition is great for us, for sure. Fine, pray the trade works. Thank you, Zaid. Yeah. Up to 11, yeah. Trader Higgs. Yep. You can have 11 Beelanox. Yeah, the funding futures, yeah. Be a person broken, you get $1,000 account for 5,000. Yeah, right. Yeah, unless you're maxed out, Mayor. Like I kind of agree with you. Unless you're maxed out with like the big dogs, like I don't see a reason to, jump to many. I mean, everyone like kind of thought like Trade Day is new. Trade Day's been around since 2021. They're not new. I actually traded with them back in 2023. So, Funding Futures Network. I think there's a Funding Futures Network too, Bob. But to be honest with you. The treasure hunt? Oh, it's just a game. Yeah. It's just one of those games. Like, you can gamble. Like, it's just a little game thing. Gamble your loyalty points. I mean, it's fine, like, to go and try out new props. Like, if you're, if you're, if you're an experienced trader and you're already got all your other accounts with other props to try out some new ones, whatever, that's perfectly fine. But if I'm a new trader, like, I am not going to try to go for one of these new prop firms. Like, I'm just not going to do it because, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Risk getting denied. Hey, thank you for the sub, Chris. Appreciate that. All right, put in an inside bar here. Finally. I'm probably going to take the break of it. 2 micros. Oops, that's a buy limit, which probably would have worked.
Order filled.
Oh, shoot. Well, I just fat fingered a trade. I just got in a trade by mistake. Maybe it'll work. Hey, Terry Trades 100, celebrity Terry Trades 100 in the house, the host of My Funded Futures TV. Heard a few talk about funding ticks. Has anyone experienced with them? Yeah, I have not yet, full-time trader, but I think that's the one that Patrick Whelan's sponsored by. You liking Project X? Yeah, I've used it. I've been using it for a while with Top Step and Buell and Ox. I don't mind it. But yeah, no, I don't like it when I just fat fingered the trade because I think I hit the right mouse button. Right clicked it. The meow song. Yeah, PW sponsored. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, his Royal Trades, what is happening? John Walk in the house. What's going on, John Walk? Funding futures, funding ticks. Yeah, yeah, there is. I can't keep up with them all. There's usually most winners. You fat finger a trade, yeah. Well, I should be short right now off the inside bar, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Is end up getting out of this trade here.
Order filled.
Yeah. All right.
Order filled.
All right, now I'm short. This is a very
Order
tight
filled.
stop. Very tight drawdown though on this account. It's only I only have like 650. It was a good weekend. Nice, Terry. You gonna trade the inside bar tonight? Uh-oh. Good luck. The pressure's on. The first inside bar of the New York session's been working very well, I can tell you that. Wish with the inside bar. Alright, thank you, Eric. Like simple, yeah, no, it's definitely simple, for sure. I tell you, the other thing that's been paying is the outside bar. First outside bar, just pay attention to that. If you guys are have that indicator pulled up on Tradeovate. See if we can get a little push down. Maybe not 4 micros. Thank you, Eric. What are the inside bars and outside bars? So I pull it up on Tradeovate. It's easier to show, but I have a video on it too if you want to check it out. But it's pretty simple. It's just the on a 5-minute chart. This is my strategies. I trade inside and outside bars. So this is an inside bar. See how the whole body, the body in the wicks is inside the body in the wicks of the previous candle, and that's it. And I just take the breaks, and the stop goes just above. An outside bars I have highlighted in pink, and it's actually, it sweeps the outside of the previous candle and then sweeps the outside on one side of the previous candle, sorry, and then sweeps the outside of the previous candle on the opposite side. So, and that puts in an outside bar, and then I just take the breaks of those. Very simple. Sounds too simple to actually work, but they work well. So I made most of my money on this inside bar right here this morning on this short. And that's the first inside bar of the session. It happened at 10:15 Eastern time. My Funded Futures hasn't activated my account yet. That's okay. I did pass a pro account today, so. Yeah, my strategy video. Thank you. I don't know why it never pops up in the CloudBot, but yeah, I do have a link. Should be a link somewhere. But if you just check my videos. Oh, there it is. It just popped up. Inside bars and Harami strategy video. It's very quick and to the point. It's nothing worse than watching someone's strategy video that's like 40 minutes long. My stop's just above the inside bar, or just above the first inside bar there, so I might get stopped out on this. Or
Order filled.
Yeah, stopped out with 3 points there. Phew, it's getting hot. Kyle, what did they tell you to do with that info? So yeah, I literally just take the breaks. So if you watch my strategy videos or just watch me trade, I mean, it's pretty good examples. I mean, I just take those breaks. I mean, it's literally that simple. Take the breaks, and then I look for either 1-to-1s, or I look for points on the chart that make sense, like inefficiencies or gaps or single prints and things like that on the way down on the chart. On Harami candles, I usually take the break and then look for I just target the mother candle. So say this candle right here, this Harami, I would just go long off this break here. Stop goes below, and then I just target the top of the mother candle, which is this one. An Harami candle is just the body, so it wicked down below or above, but the body opened and closed within the body of the previous candle, and I just take the breaks. That's it. It's just a scalping strategy. Just something I observed one day, and I've been trading it ever since. And then someone actually told me that there was a name for it, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah. You don't want to hear them brag about the system for 30 minutes? Yeah, I know. I was trying to watch something the other day, and it was some strategy. I'm not gonna name names, but I was just like, what? I'm like, this video could have been 3 minutes long, and it was like 35 minutes. Oh, really? His royal trades? I never watched many of them. Yeah. The only ICT that I've watched was when he was like live, like he was live streaming, and that's the only ICT video I actually watched. Your strategy, red candles? No, you're good. The long, yeah. It's like trying to get like Al Brooks, I think, is one of the worst too. Like, very good information, but man, it's just drones on. Red candles, your strategy is working great. You've gotten payouts. Hey, one stop. Thank you so much, man. Let's give it up for one stop. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. You got an old Al Brooks course? Yeah, so I pretty much just channeled my Al Brooks through watching like Tom Hugard and some other you know, traders like that who have been, you know, have gone through the courses, and then, you know, I kind of pick up little pieces and bits and pieces from that. I was actually watching another trader, Rob Smith. Someone mentioned it to me in the chat once, and I was like, they're like, "Oh, you're trading Rob Smith's strategy?" And I'm like, I don't know, maybe, I'm sure. But then I looked it up, and I pulled it up on Google today, and it's called the Strat, developed by Rob Smith, focusing on inside bars, directional bars, outside bars, and full time frame continue new. I cannot say that word. And so I started looking up some of that stuff, and I'm like, very similar to my stuff. Of course, I'm sure he did it first. I believe he's dead now. So, but yeah, I was kind of interested. So I'm gonna actually watch some of that stuff. I'm always trying to learn new stuff, so pretty cool. What's Red Candle's strat? Red Candle likes to trade the ranges, from what I see. He's kind of a range trader, so he likes looking for ranges, And then he trades the tops and the bottoms of the ranges. I guess so. My Fund of Futures doesn't allow news trading like FOMC non-par payroll. I think that's changed. I'm sure Terry can chime in. Probably should have just left the stop at the highs, but I might short again.
Order filled.
Oh shit. It's the wrong account. Fuck. It's the wrong account. This count's already passed. Damn it.
Order filled.
Whew. This account's already passed, guys. They haven't activated it yet. Or taken it off yet. Damn. Oh, both these accounts are passed. Oh, I thought I had some new Buellanox accounts. Huh. Weird. Whew, that was scary. That was scary. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Alfred. Yeah, no, I'm just going to stay right off Buellanox now. Well, I can try to trade this funded account.
Order filled.
So I'm short on the funded accounts, the master accounts right now. I'm just trying to get a day in. So I'll give myself a $100 stop loss. And let's see what we can get. Rhonda, is there any red folder news? I believe there is. Maybe not. There is a lot this week, though. Yeah, so we have Jolts tomorrow at 10 Eastern time, I believe. And then we also have a lot of earnings, too. But Wednesday's a big day for red folder. Thursday as well. And then the earnings. Lots of earnings. So Wednesday after market closes, we have Microsoft, Meta, Hood, and then Thursday after close, we have Amazon, Apple, and MSTR. So those are big ones. Mr. Dev, shorting the righty. I like it. Little Russell trader. Sweet. Yeah, Coop. Was I saying? Did I say Thomas Wade? That was someone I wanted to mention. Yeah, I used to watch some of his stuff too. Thomas Wade with the Al Brooks style. Yeah. So Tom Hugard, Thomas Wade, definitely the two traders that I watched. Price action. So if we get stopped out on this will be a one and done trade. But either way, these payouts are locked in. So. Looking very bull flaggish, ain't it? Very bull flaggish. Bouncing off that VWAP. Gotta get below the VWAP 520s. Yeah. Same Mayor. I like the, it looks a little bull flaggish. One thing I noticed, I'll share the range. Pine is Asia normally moves 0.45% total, so if you middle up. Oh, nice. Yeah, Asia is definitely not good for momentum trades, that's for sure. %, flip days, that's right. And I have none. And this is day 10, so. And I've kept to my size. I've kept trading the minis. I haven't gone to micros at all, so I should be good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Today will be 10. So. I'm actually short Zaid. Short from 521.25. But it is looking bull flaggish, to be honest with you. There's the pop through the flag, and
Order filled.
we're stopped out. So yeah, so I can request on each one of these accounts now. Mila lock these out, flatten all. Lock myself out. All right, so each one of these master accounts. So I'm up to 3,000. So anything over 3,600. Or no, $3,600 you can request $1,000 payout. So I would be requesting $1,067 on this account tomorrow, and then I will be requesting the same on this account, $1,067 on this account. So we are good. So yeah. Like a $2,100 payout. So let's go. Kernal, I do not normally. I don't stream there in New York. Sometimes I do, sometimes, but not normally. No. Someone full margin buy for me, so it drops. Wednesday night, yeah. Usually you get it. So as soon as they take the money out, red candles, it's usually like in a day, and then it's like right in the bank account. So Static Pine Trader. Hey Corey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Nice work. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Trader Higgs. Mansoup, yeah, these are 50. Those are 50K option one accounts, intraday trailing. I've been crushing on it, those guys. That's 8 Buellenox payouts in in about a month. It's time frame. So yeah, I've been crushing on the Buellenox, and like I kind of explained it before. I made a video about it. It's basically just because I've been taking base hit days and then locking myself out and sticking to daily loss limits. So and with using Project X, you can easily do it with that manual lockout button. It's kind of like, you know, it's been the thing. So I'm not really having like that big of winning days. Have you had a YouTube video? Got a YouTube video on eval passing strategy? No, Manstube. So basically, my evals, like especially with, so here's the way I pass my evals quickly. With cheap accounts like Apex and Buellenox, when they're running 90% off, I go very heavy. I try to pass them in pretty much one trade. By the way, this is not financial advice, but I try to pass them in one trade. But with accounts that are a little more money, like the static account, which are, you know, it's $100, or my Fund a Future account, or a Take Profit Trader account, you know, I still use minis, but I don't go full port. You know, I'm not going in with 7 minis. With Buellenox, I'm going in with 7 minis. Usually on a break of the first inside bar or an outside bar or something. Like, it's usually part of my strategy. Like, I'm taking my edge, but I'm just going in heavy. You know what I'm saying? I used to, like with Buellenox and Apex, I used to just hedge them. You know, you take a 25K account, eval, and I would just go in long on one, and then I'd go short on another, and then it was like during the open, and you just pass one. But with these companies and stuff cracking down on that stuff, even with the evals, I'm just not doing that anymore. I'm just doing them one at a time, and I'm going in heavy and trying to pass them. When I have a more expensive account, like a Take Profit Trader account or my Fund a Future account or something like that, that's over $100, I'm trading it just like a funded account, really. Just a little more heavy. So, if that makes sense. Let's go, Zaid. Pawn, what is happening? Yeah, so Pawn, we pushed up at the open. We came back. We filled the overnight gap. And once we filled the gap, I mean, we almost filled the gap by the tick. And then it just pushed right back up into the middle of the range and then started fading back down into that open gap that we had from last night. And then right at close, it just took off to the upside. So that's my rundown. But man, all day in jury duty, that's no fun, Vaughn. That kind of sucks. Hey, She Slays, thank you for joining. Appreciate the sub. Welcome. Hey, Andrew, what's happening? Good to see you. So yeah, we're currently working. I'm waiting on my Funded Future account. Got one of those. I got that pro account. So this is that new, this is a fresh, brand new pro account, funded. I'd love to take that one to payout because I was just so upset about the having to make 6,000 on it. I have next 4 days off from work. Oh. You have an iMac computer and still be trading from your phone? Let's go, Corey. Not financial advice, Corey, but like where you're used to working and trading, something that's very easy to do when you have days off and you're trading is to overtrade. So just try to recognize that. Just a little, you know what you're doing, but it's very easy to overtrade. So enjoy some time off away from the screens is what I'm trying to say. You were one of the lucky 13 picked. Oh man, you ran trial all week. Oh man, Pon. Not good. You listening because you want your autograph? That's Corey. Corey's hilarious. Yeah, I was hanging out on Corey's stream the other night. He was doing some Walmart Spark. And Terry was in there, Josh. I think it was a Nonstop was in there. The One Stop, I mean. Nonstop, One Stop. Has the online anxiety finally left? Yeah, until I go on one of the shows, like My Funded Futures TV. I've been going on those, the My Funded Futures TV. I've been on there a few times. And then they asked me to co-host with Terry, which thankfully it was with Terry. But, yeah, I get a little anxious with those shows. But, yeah, to do my own show, no, it's gone away. Currently waiting for another setup here. But yeah. It's been pretty good. I actually look forward to doing my own show now. Yeah, for sure, Mayor. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, the last time they asked me to do jury duty, it was funny. I remember going in and I did not want to do it because I was working for the Postal Service at the time, but I was a substitute. So I was a substitute rural carrier, and I wasn't going to make any money. So the Postal Service wasn't going to pay me for any time off. And I got out of it in a day, thankfully. I went in there wearing like this Harley Davidson jacket and I looked like a biker, and they asked me to stand up, and they took one look at me, and they asked me to sit right back down, and I went home. So that was good. Hey, thank you for the sub, Raul. Appreciate that. And pissed. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Which prop firms do I use? So I trade with Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, Trade Day, Buellanox, Apex, and Top Step. Those are the ones I trade with. How old am I? I am 41. Hey, TJP, what is up? Nice, Pawn, yeah. Yeah, we are just chopping again. Not much of a range. But I made about a 12-point range. I've managed to lose $100 though in one account, and then 48 in another. So you thought I was 21 years old, Terry? No, I don't get carded anymore, unfortunately. No, I just had my birthday, MB. It was in June. No, I don't have any accounts, Roberto. I don't have any accounts to give away. Not till next month. I can build up some more accounts to give away. Started reading The Best Loser Wins. It is a great book. Anyone fans of Tom Hugard in here? When you guys read the book, do you hear Tom's voice in your head like I do? I always hear his voice in my head, which is kind of funny. I kind of like this short here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna hop in short. Another tight. I might get paper cut on this, but we'll see. You heard Terry just turned 21? Yeah, for sure. No one knows Terry's age. Tom Dante? Yeah, I've heard of him. That's a personal problem. Yeah. Hearing voices in your head? Yeah, I know. First to guess Terry's age wins 50K. Wins at 50K. That is funny. That is a funny game. That'd be something that she could do on her own channel. $28, $22, $23. $24, $32. Rob Fox has $32, $39. So far, she's liking this game, guys. I actually know, so I'm not gonna say nothing. TJP says 48. Whoa. 50. Uh-oh, Powers 7. She is a moderator, you know, Powers. Asian don't raisin. Yeah. Black don't crack. Asian don't raisin. That's funny. Put in an outside bar here. This would be make it interesting. If we end up breaking down 520s, I might add on to this short. I like it more and more. But we'll see if we actually break down. We got to get down through that VWAP though, which is right there at the 522s. So we'll see. Put in this massive doji candle. Trader Dante. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. I never heard that one either. Red candles. That is funny. Asians don't raisin. Smayar. Nice, Net Baba. $300 profit. Had to trade one more day, get 500 to pass with a trade day account. Let's go. So I'm hoping to pass this trade day account, and but it's going to be tough. It definitely is going to be a challenge with the small amount of drawdown, but. See if we can break down below that 320s now. I might add into this short. You know, Red Candles is watching me trying to go for a breakdown, and he's just playing this range right here, and he's laughing at me trying to go short on the bottom of the range. I know he is. It's all good. I hate trailing drawdown to the core, but 7 days helps as well. Smart target base builds up to. Yeah, so they do have. So that is the thing. The nice thing about trade days, they do have 3 accounts you can choose from. So you can choose static, intraday, or end of day, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up an end of day too, because once you get funded with an end of day, I can see that is really appealing. Man, there's been so many times where that intraday has got me with Take Profit Trader, but with that being said, I still have been banking with them, you know. Yeah, 7 days to pass, that is the thing. But if you guys look at it like this way, so what is the quickest path to getting a little payout? So with, trade day, it's essentially 8 days, right? You can get to a payout. So you trade for the eval for 7 days, and you can get paid out on day 1. So trade day is a little bit Take Profit Trader is a little bit quicker. So you trade for 5 days on an eval. And on the 6th day, you can get paid out. So you got 6 days there. Um, Beelanox is 10 days. My Funded Futures is only 5 days. No, 6 days. My Funded Futures is 7 days on the new accounts, because you have to trade the evals for a minimum of 2 days and then get paid out in 5 days, so it's 7 days. So yeah, so if you look at it that way, it's not too bad. It's right in the ballpark. What my main accent almost came out there. Ballpark. Do you ever have days no matter what to do, it's wrong because it's my trading the last few days? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hard way. A lot of times, it's, for me, it's really good to take breaks. Just get away from the screen for a day. Or, I know you like to sling big contracts, size down. But just trade your setups. Try to build up that confidence again. But yeah, it's kind of what I do. You know, I think like with what you do, hard way, I think because you're a professional cornhole player, that's gonna you gotta have a lot of mental toughness to do that. I think that probably helps you with your trading. You kind of gotta have ice in your veins when anytime you're doing a one-on-one competition. I bet you that really helps. Here we go. Beelanox be 12 days, so you can pass some Beelanox in 1 day. So it'd be 11, but you only really got to trade 8 days technically, but yeah, 10 days. So yeah, it's like 11 days of Beelanox to get to a payout. So trade for 1, and then trade 10 to qualify for a payout. It's 11 days. Just request my first payout but misread it and withdrew all available, so now I have no drawdown. Mr. Smith, on what? That's okay though. Congratulations on your very first payout, and that's okay. You can just get another account, you know. And yeah, My Funded Futures probably, if you withdrew into the drawdown. Start a plus? That's okay, man. That's alright. You can take that money. Congratulations, by the way. And that is awesome. You must have already got approved. You lost 18,000 in your XFA. Yeah, so Hardway, you probably got that post payout curse, which is okay. But yeah. But congratulations, man. That is awesome. Let's give it up for Mr. Smith for getting his first payout with My Funded Futures. That's awesome. Did you get paid out instantly? Was it an instant? How about Take Profit Trader? So Take Profit Trader, as far as the amount of days, it would be 5, 6, so 6 days. So you can pass it in 5 days, and then get a payout on day 6. So Take Profit Trader, guys, is still my favorite prop firm. They just are right now. I mean, I like the other ones too, but if I had to pick one, it's Take Profit Trader. But yeah, that's awesome, Mr. Smith. So good. Yeah, Hardway is a big time. He slings some size. He's the one that shared in the Discord. I'll show you his. Also gonna put the Discord in the chat. So I'm looking for the push down here, but we are not getting it, are we? So Hardway showed his stats here. Very good. Quite amazing, actually. This is Hardway. Check out these XFA stats. So he slings big size, 5 contracts. He trades $100 a point. It's clearly working for him. So he lost 18,000, but it just basically just erased one day. So check out his average win is $1,000. His average loss is 1,000. So, but he's trading big size, basically getting 10 point wins. But yeah, awesome. You guys haven't joined the Discord. I'll put the link in the chat. It's free. It's pinned to the top there. See if we can get that flush down. Yeah, he's slinging some size. 5 contracts, he told me. So $100 a point, which is I used to do that a lot. It just makes sense. $100 a point. It's easy. It's easy math. Yearly salary in a week? Yeah, no joke, Daryl. You're not lying. You're not lying. What about Take Profit Trader? Do you like especially, Trader Higgs? So what I like about them is the daily payouts. That's my favorite thing about them. It's 5 days of evaluations, but it's 50% consistency. So I usually pass them in 2 days and just flip for 3 days. So I try to treat them just like I would a you know, any other 50% account like my funded futures. But yeah, the daily payouts, the fact that you can get points built up to get free accounts. And I do like the fact that you can reset a pro account if you choose. So like a 25K account, you can reset it for $450. It is expensive. But I have many times taken those resets and made thousands on that day. So yeah, so those are the reasons why I like them. They do not have Project X. I use it. You Tradeovate with them. Might dribble down to Tokyo Opens. I hope so. I was kind of hoping for a little more than that. It came down, filled that little bit of a gap, and then but we have some more gaps down here. 511, 510s. Prop firms for keys. What is happening? My 2 favorite Take Profit Trader accounts is 25Ks and 50Ks. Lately I've been trading the 50Ks, but but the 25Ks, believe it or not, exposed are the ones that I got the biggest payouts on. But that was back in was it March or April, when we had we were having those big volatile days, you know, 200-300 point candles on the 5-minute charts. So yeah, That was wild. But yeah, 25Ks and 50Ks are the ones I like. But yeah, just because I had that $10,000 day on a 25K account, that's why I was just like, I'm like, well, I'm over the buffer, and then caught a nice long. I remember catching a nice long with 3 contracts, and next thing you know, it goes up 300 points in like a second. I was like, woof. I have not tried funding ticks yet. Props for him for keeps. No, I haven't tried it. I hear everyone talking about it, so. And no, I haven't tried funded next either. Do I have a bias? I'm short right now. Funding ticks is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a shot, I guess. I've heard more and more people talk about it, so I'm gonna give him a shot. I don't like to affiliate with anyone until I've actually tried them. But I'll definitely give him a shot. Yeah, my bias is short right now because I'm short. Short off this outside bar here. So yeah, I don't really take. I try not to have a bias so much for the day. I don't like that. I don't like, because if I see a nice, because I'm kind of a scalper, so if I see a nice setup for, and I can get 15-20 points on whether it's short or long, then I like to just take it without a bias. But if I have a bias for the day, it's tough. Yeah, for sure, Offrey. Do I prefer My Funded Futures or Take Profit Trader? I like Take Profit Trader better. But I like My Funded Futures too. I think they're one of the best. Yeah, I'm kind of a Futch for sure. Someone was asking me. Someone I met some new people. They asked me what kind of trader I was, and I told them that I'm a bar-to-bar trader. Because when you tell someone you're you trade for a living or whatever, they want to know like about Tesla stock and where the market's heading and what do you think about all-time highs and all this stuff. And I was just like, I'm kind of a bar-to-bar trader. So it's like I look at a 5-minute chart. I literally wake up, market opens, I'm staring at the 5-minute chart, and I'm just looking for. Sometimes I think plays, but I'm looking for inside bars, outside bars, an initial balance highs and lows, things like that, and that's what I'm looking for. Sometimes you just get an overall feel for the market. It's just like, oh man, this is heavy. We are going down. And, so you hop in short. But things like that. But I'm getting funded next a shot. I got the $53K, $53, 25K. See how it goes. Oh, nice cost. Yeah, I mean, the more people that use these companies, and I want to see payouts though. Like, I want to see people getting payouts. If they're getting payouts with these companies, then that's gonna be, how I make my decisions. If you guys come in and say, well, I've been denied by funding ticks or something, then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, why did you get denied and things like that, Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's for that amount of money. Absolutely. Well, appears that we want to push up. We don't want to drop below that VWAP. Or stay below the VWAP, which is completely flat. Market only goes up, guys. The funny thing is I made my money on the short today. But for the most part, it's just... Oh, why answer? Yeah, sure. So I entered short off this outside bar. So we put in an inside bar. We swept up above it. And we swept below it, and then we swept up above it, and then we came back, put it in an outside bar. So we took out the liquidity up here, started to push back down, and then I took the short just below, and then I added to it too. So yeah, on this outside bar, you can see it on Trade of 8 better. It's this pink candle, and I ended up taking the short right around here. But it was only good for, so far, a whopping 3.25 points. We'll see what happens. Indian Burn, what is up? You made 1,400 on the short? Nice, Cass. Rather not have a bias. Oh, cool offer, yeah, for sure. It's just about sticking with it, you know, that's the big thing. A lot of times when I get in too many I think trades during the day, that's when I get in trouble. And then I go, why didn't I just take the outside, the inside bar short or long, or you know, I just started doing those I think plays too much. And starting to get used to the standing desk, which is nice. The market profile TPO was great chart to use today while everyone else was getting chopped. It was showing key. I'm glad you said something. Actually, let me pull that up. Lesson time. Glad you said something, design. Because this is how I made my monies. Some real monies today. I made 1,000 with options. Let me pull it up. Based off TPO charts. Let's see here. So here's my Take Profit Pro accounts. Looking really good. Made about 1,000 on each one of those today. Gotta get over 2,000 and start getting daily payouts, but nice day one. But what I was gonna show you is the TPO charts. So in B period, I ended up taking a short. And we had all these single prints from Friday on ES, and I ended up selling the SPX. I think it was 410s, 415s credit spreads on options, and it just pushed Ray down into this these single prints and started to fill them, and that's how I ended up making my monies. Also on the short, and we came like almost by the tick in during B period, which is the second half hour, and filled those single prints. So that poor structure right there got repaired, and then we bounced after that, but then it came down and repaired the rest of the structure, and actually just still putting in higher lows with the ES. crazy. Higher low, higher low, higher low. So yeah, that's what I was looking at. We're still in our short? Yeah. Locked in 700. Oh, nice. Indian burn, nice. My trading gets worse when I think. Yeah, I was actually talking about that with my trading buddy the other day, where I was telling her it's like, you know, the more you think about the market, the worse that I trade. Like, the trade just has to come to you. If you're looking for a trade, like you're actively looking, then those are usually not the best trades. They might work, they might not. But when you have those trades where you see those setups and you're like, oh my god, I gotta sign into all my accounts because I need to go short on this, or I need to go long, like we're gonna rip or dip, like those are the trades that are always the best, right? I didn't do any trades, just oh, nice Futch, yeah. So that's awesome. It sounds like you're more disciplined with with that strategy than I am. So I need to get better. We were one time framing lower than people trying to get long. Yeah, exactly. Design. Hey, loading. What's happening? What is the best chance of getting to a payout? Take profit trader, top step, or 50K my fund futures? So not financial advice, but 50K my funded futures, in my opinion, is one of the easiest paths to payouts on the prop streets. I think that my funded future, 5 days of $100 or more, you can withdraw into the buffer, like to actually get a payout. My funded futures by far. As far as those ones. YM finally made an all-time high. Oh, it's interesting, Cost. I never even looked at YM today, and I do trade YM. All right, Red Candles, appreciate you. Started watching, stopped watching that. I do the same thing, Offrey. I don't watch any macro stuff. That's interesting. I do not look. I don't want to know the news. I don't want to know any of that stuff. I know it's weird, but that's just my style, I guess. The lockout feature is so nice, Oscar. Yeah, no, I've been using that lockout feature like crazy. Had some serious lapses over a few weeks. Yeah, Futch, I mean, we all go through it. I go through it too. I definitely have my ups and downs. If I can get through a month without going on tilt, that'll be something. Like, there's always this 1 day per month that I get a little tilty, and I know it. It's just like my time of the month, and it's like I'll just nuke every account I have. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's usually like just once a month. You know, that's kind of my thing. So if I can just get over that. Yeah, ES was paying Indian Burn for sure today. I didn't trade the ES directly, but I was trading SPX. Why is my funded future the easiest path to payout? Yeah, okay, so you only need to make 5 days of $100 or more to qualify for the payout. So let's just say in 5 days you make you've had 5 days of $100 or more, and you're up to $800. You can withdraw 700 bucks. I mean, you can on a core account. So you will nuke the account. You'll earn and burn the account, but you can do it. So to get a max payout of 1,000, if you make 1,100 bucks with a core account, you take out 1,000 bucks and in 5 days, and yeah. So 5 days of $100 or more. And you can draw into the buffer like Mr. Smith just did. Have I thought about YOLO trading when the intraday drawdown is close? Yeah, for sure, Indian Burn. I've definitely YOLO traded take profit trader accounts, knowing that I get paid on day one. 100%. Yeah, and I've burned some accounts doing that too, but. Right, ST, yeah. And there's also no more consistency, ST, with my funded futures, which actually makes it even more enticing. Is the core account what you prefer? No. For me, I like the pro account, but that's because I don't want a capped payout. I want to try to get a bigger payout. But I do like the core accounts. I actually think I'm gonna pick up a core account and trade it and kind of like pay the bills with it type deal, while I'm trying to build up this pro account, so I'm not over trading it, if that makes sense. Because the core account, the core account, you're capped at 1,000 buck payout, and the other account, the middle one, which used to be the Starter Plus, the scale, I guess they call it the scale. You can get larger payouts because it scales up as you get one payout, whatever. But the core account, I mean, if you're trading 5 accounts, if you copy trade 5 accounts and you get one payout that during that month, that's 5,000 bucks if you copy traded them. So. And I used to do that with the old starter accounts. I would basically make 3,600 bucks trading 3 of them, and then I would, it would usually blow the account, but so I'd get to 1,200 bucks or 1,300 bucks, and then I would withdraw 1,200 bucks in like 5 days and make 3,600. With the 3 accounts, the My Funded Futures starter accounts. So they call it earning and burning. So I don't recommend doing that. But so that's why I'm working on pro accounts now and trying to build them up. I'm trying not to earn and burn. In case anyone's really listening. Can you do that? Yeah, you can do that. Ishmi, for sure. You can do that, like I said, I'm trying not to make a habit of doing it anymore. Probably because it's your first payout, Mr. Smith, so they gotta double check your Rise Works or however you're getting paid. Like the core 65 with code PINE, yeah. Trader Higgs, yeah. Code PINE will get you the best discount. If you've never traded with My Funded Futures, you can still get 50% off. If you've never traded with My Funded Futures before, if you use code PINE. You like wealth charts? So, okay, Jordan, I'm glad you mentioned it because I was actually curious about this. With wealth charts, can you copy trade with wealth charts using bracket orders like I used like I'm using here, bracket orders? So I was actually thinking about that over the weekend. Currently 90% off. Still, I think that's still going on. Apex. Love it and yes. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna load up on some Apex, guys. I'm gonna try to get some passed and try to build them up. It's been a hot minute since I got an Apex payout. I want some more of D-Rel's money. I hate to learn another platform, but I'm gonna give him a shot with wealth charts. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I do have some on Trade Evade already. Some evals I gotta work on, but stopping one target and wealth charts. Okay, cool, Thomas. Definitely Project X has made it real easy to scale in and out with the brackets. If Trade Evade would do that, like Project X, it would be awesome. It would definitely be awesome. So currently in the short, but the market is going nowhere, guys. It's flat. Can't do anything about that, unfortunately. I'm glad you guys are in the chat. Keeping me busy, keeping me entertained. 90% off. Yeah, for sure, design. The D-Rel. The SS trailing drawdown. That's right. It's a bit difficult, but you create your own dashboard to trade from and customize it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to watch some videos on it. I need a buffer zone to get a payout with Apex. Does 30% rule apply for it? 30% rule. So 30% rule is they don't want you to go within 30% of your drawdown on a single trade. So if your drawdown is say you have $1,000, they don't want you to go below like $300 on that drawdown on a single trade. That's how the 30% rule is. You didn't know you watched me from 2 phones? Let's go, Corey. Smash that like button on 2 phones too. I appreciate that. You only get 15% off. Did they get rid of the? Let me double check. They might have got rid of it. I know 15% off is. Let's see. Let me double check here. Maybe it's not with. Maybe it's only with certain accounts. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'll check for you. Do me a favor. Check it with Starter Plus or an expert. It might have been. Oh wait, no, that's No, it's supposed to be with any plan. But maybe it's with the old accounts. Maybe it's with the old Starter Pluses, the experts, and the starter accounts. Maybe it's not with the new accounts. Because that ended. That ends on July 31st. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So yeah, it's supposed to be 50% off, and then and then 15% off on the new plan. So it might be with the old plans. Maybe that's what it is. Which are still good plans. This is valid for all users, 50% off per user, discount applicable to the first month. Yeah. So that my code will get you the same discounts as their codes. So, but yeah, that's weird. I appreciate you guys using my code. We are still in a short here, I believe. Only goes up. I know. All right, cool. Thank you, Trader Higgs. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you using my code. Appreciate that. Close your eyes and buy. That's pretty much it. I'm only down about 5 points right now, but it feels like I'm down a million. Oh, about the Apex, Mateen. So if you have 30, say you have $1,000 of drawdown left, you can't go below 30%. You can't go within 30% of that drawdown. So, $300, right? So, even on one trade. So if it goes below the 30% and then it pops back up, like it's still a violation of their rule, the 30% rule. With all the trades, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the bigger you get the account up, the more drawdown you have, and the more drawdown you can have on that one trade. But so I have a 25k account. I need $1,600 buffer zone. And yeah, right, Mateen. Yeah, for sure. 30% is just a rule. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with the payout. But you have to stay within their consistency rules. The consistency is different than the 30% rule. Consistency is what? 40% of Apex? It's getting harder to keep up with all these rules. Now it's 30% consistency rules, so they have two 30% rules. So this consistency rule on a single day, so you take your total profits can't be larger than 30% of your largest trade can't be 30% of your total profit. So if you're just trying to go for the minimum, then your largest day can't be more than 30% of that. So say you had to get to $1,000. Let's just use that. You know, you can't have a day more than $300. Because if you had a day of more than $300, then you'd be over the 30% consistency. All that means is you're gonna have to make more money. Apex, honest take, yeah. The core, Trader Higgs, yeah, the core is a good account. 5 days over 100, 50% consistency on the evaluation, so keep that in mind. So $3,000 to pass. I'll keep it under $1,500 on any single day to keep it under 50% consistency. And then once you're funded, there is no consistency. And then just make 5 days over $100, $100 or more, and then you get a payout. You qualify for the payout anyway. I think the minimum payout is like 500 or 600 bucks, but yeah, max payout's 1,000 on the core account. But yeah, the big thing, the big difference between the old starter account and the core Trader Higgs is that they got rid of the consistency once you're funded. Pedro, Pablo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Is the payout 1,000 after the 80-20 split, or is it 800 bucks? You know, I don't really know, Peter. That is a good question. Is there a profit split until you get? I thought it was a profit split unless you were over 10,000. If you got 10,000 in payouts, then there was a profit split. But the minimum payout on the core plan is 250 bucks. So that's pretty cool. That's a very low minimum payout. It used to be like you had to make, once you got $10,000 or more in payouts, then you got to do the profit split, which I'm at now. I've had more than 10,000 in payouts, so I've been on the profit split for a while. So if that is the case, then it would be, you would pay the 20%, the 80-20 split. So it would be 800 bucks, like you said, $1,000, 800 bucks. Yeah, I don't really see. Hey, Jay Stores. Yeah, it does cook it. Yeah, you gotta leave $100. So $50,100 on his take. It is the drawdown. So you would cook it. So say you made 1,100 bucks on a core account and you took out 1,000, then it would cook the account. Yep. It's like we're gonna get stopped out here. We'll see. Jay Store's in the house. Hey Neo, what's happening? Hector, how's it going? Yeah, no activation fee, Trader Higgs. Yep, no activation fee. Hey Donna, what's happening? Hey Terry, do you know, if you're still listening, Terry, do you know whether or not you can still, it's 80-20 all the time now, profit split, or do you have to get over like $10,000 like they used to be, or and then they enact the profit split? My Funded Futures. She's gonna go, what do you think I am, customer service? Hey dude, that jump from 16 gigabytes of RAM to 32 is insane. It really is. It's it works perfectly for what I'm doing, Dell. Have you tried to did you download Quantower on it? So Terry still thinks it's $10,000 withdrawal. We keep 100% of profits, then it's 80%. But keep in mind, guys, that might have changed, but But yeah. So for now, I think the same as Terry. I think it's $10,000 withdrawal and keep 100%, and then 80/20 after that. The lifetime sim payout cap is 100,000 on each. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Phantom Thief, for the sub. But yeah, Dell, did you download Quantower? Were you trying out Quantower on it? I'm sure it works fine. So if you guys don't know, Dell ordered a PC, a mini PC, same as mine. I'm streaming, trading, watching YouTubes. I got 3 monitors up on this little mini PC, and it's working great. So, oh, cool, Dell. So actually, so I made a little video of my setup. Okay, yeah, so Terry Trades just asked. Thank you so much, Terry Trades 100. Guys, follow Terry Trades 100 on YouTube too. How about that? Thank you so much. So there's the link right there. Terry just put it on there. So it's $10,000 withdrawals, keep 100%, 80/20 after that. My funded futures. Yeah, Money Pain. So the buffer apparently is only $500. So anything over $500 with a trade day static, 50K, you can get a payout. That's why I'm trying to get one. It's not a lot of drawdown. You can trade 1 mini, which is plenty. I can either pass or smash that funded account with 1 mini, no problem. But I kind of figured, this is what my thinking's going. It's like, if I can just get one decent trade around the open with a 1 mini, I can get to a payout pretty easily. Make, you know, get over $500 for one good day. Just saying. I don't know. We'll see. So I just posted a link to my latest video. It's my equipment setup, if anyone's interested. And yeah, if you guys are interested in any of those products, like Dell just got this PC that I've been using. It's been working great. There's some links and stuff in the description if you guys want to see those. And yeah, if you guys use my link, I actually get a little bit of commission from Amazon. Guys, smash that like button. We're at 97 likes. We got 175 live viewers. Let's get those likes up to 120 at least. Currently in a short. I went on a momentum play. It's not really working out. I thought it was going to work out, but Terry Trey's going to order the same PC. Yeah, it's actually working really well so far. Knock on wood. It's not the same real wood, but this is real wood. Alright, got Tokyo Open here in about 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. See if we end up getting stopped out with a spike in volatility. Hopefully not. All right, about 15 seconds for the Tokyo Open. Let's see what happens. Oh, Mystic Rick, I think I'm. Oh, I didn't even know there was another Ninja Trader challenge. Is there another challenge? Maybe I'm not in the same one. I'm not in any more challenges. I was in that last. Thing runs fast. I'm used to 8 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. It does. It runs really fast. The only downside about these mini PCs is the GPU, right? I mean, that's the only downside. It doesn't really have a big dedicated graphics card. So if you're not a hardcore gamer, then I would think it's fine, but here we go. Tokyo Open. Right back to the bottom of the range here. Oh, another challenge started? Oh, no kidding, Mystic Rick. Yeah, no, I actually didn't know that. No, I'm not in that one. Yeah, Vince, $500 drawdown. Yep. Yeah, 49,500 is the drawdown. My phone runs faster than most PCs. It's true, Vince. Some of these phones are very, very quick. I mean, my stream's not in 4K, but it's in 1080. So, and it's running just fine, which is pretty awesome. And like, I can literally just put this into my fanny pack. Oops, did I say that out loud? But yeah, I can put it in my fanny pack and travel with it. But yeah, so and then so I can put this. It's very small, this PC, and then I could just put it in any backpack or any piece of luggage. I practically fit it in my pocket. I definitely would fit it in like a hoodie pocket. And then what I'm thinking is just bring my mouse, my keyboard, my mic, my cam, and my streaming light, and then I can just. I mean, I know a laptop would be better, but in a way, but you know, for $300, and then I can get a portable monitor for like less than $50, and then just bring my stream with me to wherever I'm traveling. You know, I'm gonna get out of this trade, guys. This is
Order filled.
I don't know. Price action's garbage. I'm gonna call it there, guys. So anyways, so Apex, Buellnox, use code PINE, 90% off. I really appreciate you guys been using my codes. It's been awesome. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Get some rest and hit it again tomorrow. Hard. Yeah, so use code PINE, get you the best deal on all the prop firms. The only one that's a little weird is with Trade Day. You have to use capital P with PINE. So capital P will get you the best deal with Trade Day. And according to their website, they are going to be getting rid of that 40% off soon. So 40% off Trade Day, no activation fees. It's really good deals. That's what I'm trading tonight. And yeah, take profit trader PINE with all caps. And so appreciate the support. Join the Discords and pinned to the top, and time to go eat and hang out. So pretty awesome stream. The market is very boring, but an awesome stream. And I appreciate you guys stopping in. Smash that like button on the way out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's like clockwork. I'll be back. Have a good night, guys. Appreciate the support. Peace.